And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Number 89.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Kamara. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face a third down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the shift. Quick. Watch the shift. Gun. Switch.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Carrier.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Polk. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Throwing is Stanley. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this returnable for Harris. Yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
1-yard line.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This time Wilson will throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Bengals nothing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Wilson now off the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tanner Muse coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And that'll set him back 5. To throw on 2nd down. Stanley flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw on 3rd down. Stanley eluding the pressure. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Stanley. Oh, he'll air this one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 57 yards.
1st down, Bengals.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the gun, Stanley. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Stanley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Number 41.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard line.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
40-yard line.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Check tight.
Throwing is Wilson. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he will have a Broncos first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Wilson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 10 more there and another first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, and the Broncos will extend their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. This is pulled. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, Stanley. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's coming. Double up. There. He's coming.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Wilson going to keep it on the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
36 power.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
And the Bengal first down.
Throwing on first down. Stanley. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to incompletion. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Now pull. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Again, they run it with Volk. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Stanley looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 4th down, Stanley. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there, and he's got it for the touchdown. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Now Stanley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Yeah, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They'll roll him out right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, that's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Back on the option.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
The tackle made by Tanner Muse. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Watch your slack. Watch your slack. Watch your slack. 58 the money. 58 the money.
From the gun, Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
57. Mike, 57.
Here's Wilson throwing on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
On first down, Stanley looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Stanley.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They'll try the left side. Polk. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Stanley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The ball carrier.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Stanley. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Cincinnati.
Operating from the gun, Stanley, flushed out right. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
T.J. Hockenson. 27 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
His kick is...
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The running
credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And Kamara with a carry there on first down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Cameron Hayward.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up.
And less than a yard.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. But hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a first down. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here.
Let's go, D.
Today's final score.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.